And after you watch this, guys, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Road to the Olympia 2026 series is in full effect. Let's recap 2025, guys. 2025, without a doubt, I would say is probably one of the craziest, one of the best, most glorifying years of my career, simply due to coming off 2024, not really showing where my life was going. A lot of criticism in the bodybuilding industry of saying that I was done just due to my performance at the 2024 Olympia. And rightfully so. I was at my absolute worst ever on Olympia stage. And thankfully, or not even thankfully, luckily, I was still able to place second. But for me, that was still a loss because I didn't bring my best self to the stage. Again, coming out of that season, saw a lot of things, read a lot of things, started to really think about my life, personally, professionally, where I was going, what I was going to do, what was next. But like anything in life, man, it just sometimes you just got to sit back, pray on things, let God take the lead. And thankfully, going into 2025, God pointed me in the right direction. Got my personal life back into where I need to be. Got myself back in the church where I needed to be. Got me in hands with the right coach, John Jewett. And 2025 was ultimately probably, again, like one of the best seasons ever on the Olympia stage. I brought my best self ever. Second place, though. Still not a win, but at the end of the day, that was a win successfully for me. Two things. One, I was able to redeem myself from the 2024 Olympia, where everyone said and thought I was done. I came back and showed that I am not done. I am still going, I'm still strong, and I'm still competitive. Two, I brought, I think, one of my best looks ever to the stage. Just thicker, rounder, fuller, more complete. That is what bodybuilding is. Who has the most complete physique on stage? Keon obviously won that year or last year, rightfully so. He's a great champion. Congrats to him and his team. But here we are yet again. 2026 Road to the Olympia is coming up, guys. Busy year, man. This past season, despite all the travel, I was literally flying the globe. I've been to the UK, Italy, China, Japan, Brazil. You name it, I've been there doing the business of bodybuilding, shows, meet and greets, expos, the whole 9 yards. But here we are. It is time to lock things down, and we are officially now getting ready for this year's Olympia. 13 weeks out as we speak, and I couldn't be more happier to get back on stage, man. You know, over the years, you kind of, not dread getting on stage, but it's like, here we go again, another prep. But this year, I'm fired up. Again, coming off the momentum of 2025, what I look like on stage, eager to improve, be better than I was last year, and make a run for that title this year. Road to the Olympia series, like I said, is in full effect. Here in the jungle today, we're going to get a little bit of upper body. We got some shoulders, biceps, and triceps for you guys. You guys are going to follow me along throughout the process. This year's plan has been pretty much a 5-day split. Let me run it down for you guys, what we've been doing. Since last year, coming off stage, John Jewett, my coach, has had me running. On Monday, we got push, chest, shoulders, triceps. Tuesdays, we got back and biceps. Wednesday, we got legs, quad focus. I get Thursday off. Friday, we're back for another round of chest, shoulders, and triceps. And then Saturday's the second round of legs, hamstrings, glute focus, all right? And then Sunday, that's God and Family Day. Rest day, of course. So again, today we're going to run down shoulders and arms for you guys today. Chest is still a little bit tight from the previous workout. So today we're going to hit some shoulders because you can never be wide enough, and arms because you can never have big enough arms, guys. So you guys stay tuned, subscribe, enjoy, and let's rock and roll. All right, starting off with some rear delts. So biggest thing this year has been frequency. Like I mentioned, we have 2 upper body, 2 chest, shoulder, tricep days. Today it's with taking the chest out, just shoulders and arms today. But again, starting out with rear delts, because when I trained with John Meadows, I feel like he taught me this, that a lot of guys neglect their rear delts. And you gotta realize the biggest part of those back shots, whether it's rear relax, rear delt biceps, rear lat spread, starts from the top down. Everyone wants to see wide, thick rear delts. And a lot of guys neglect them or save them for last. So you see a lot of guys, when they come out, they have big, front delts, big side delts. When they turn around, their rear delts are like, eh. So John always said, hey, start with your rear delts first, because that shot alone will set you up. They love seeing, again, that full upper back, which is obviously traps, rhomboids, rear delts. But also in the side shots, you can tell when you hit that side relax and that delt is just hanging over, it speaks volumes. So start with rear delts first. Okay. And with rear delts being such a small muscle, man, doesn't take a lot of weight. And for that reason, we are very much a big fan of higher reps when it comes to rear delts. Anywhere from 12, 15, if not even 20 reps when it comes to rear delts. Ooh, rest breaks. How does that work? Again, these workouts are a little bit more faster paced when it comes to my Friday and Saturday workouts. I try to get in and get out under an hour. So rest breaks, I don't really have a set time. It's pretty much whenever I catch my breath. So if I catch my breath in 30 seconds, we'll go for another one. If it's a top set, it may take me about a minute, minute and a half, so be it. I always want to be 100%. You've heard people in the past say, hey, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and go again. It's like, what's the real point of rushing to the next set if you're going to half-ass that next set? I'm in no rush. I'm not going anywhere, right? So, take the time that I need to make sure that every set is 100%. What do they say? Bodybuilding is a marathon, not a sprint. That's in all capacities when it comes to bodybuilding, training included. Okay. Ooh, that felt good. Ooh, that felt good. So as I increase the poundage, the weight on the actual machine, the goal in my mind is to still strive for that higher number. So if we know that goal is in between 12 to 15, maybe even 20 reps, my goal every time I go up is to still, I want to get that 15, but I may fall short at 13. I may fall short at 11, but that's okay. I'm still keeping that volume pretty high. Yeah, buddy. Whew. Shoulders fucking feel swole already. I never heard anyone say, oh, your shoulders are too big. Fuck out of here. You can have, and nothing can be too big in bodybuilding, right? It's like, as long as you're balanced, I would say. You can't have these big ass legs with little ass upper body or vice versa, right? Balance is key. Bringing the most complete physique, when that means balance. It means you want everything to be a little bit equal across the board. Yeah, buddy. All right. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Sets and reps. What does that look like? Well, sets and reps look like this for me, guys. This is across the board with everything. Typically, I come in, I like to do at least 2 warm-ups, right? Warm-ups could be anywhere from, that's a preference thing. It's however long you need to feel warm. 10 reps, 15 reps, 30 reps, whatever. That's you, that's preference. For me personally, 2 warm-ups, they usually look anywhere between 15 and 25 reps, the first 2 sets. Then we go into a feeder, something I also learned from John Meadows. Feeder is just kind of feeling the weight, putting on a weight that, and seeing what it feels like. Is it heavy? Is it light? Because this would set me up for my first work set. Word sex, what does that look like? Anywhere from 2 to 3 sets, depending on the actual movement. All right, so if I'm able to get, 2 good sets, anywhere between 12 to 15 reps, and they feel solid, cool, I'm good right there. If I feel like that second set just wasn't enough, or I felt it was a little too easy, I'll up the weight a little bit and go for a third set. All right, so it all depending on the day and the feel and where I'm at in prep. The biggest key, the biggest thing this year, since working with John Jewett, has been recovery. I'm not a young man anymore, guys. It definitely takes me a little bit more time to warm up and to be smart about my training now. So recovery has been the biggest key in enabling me to continue to train hard and to progress and improve and get better. So no more 2-3 hour workouts for me, guys. It's literally an hour, maybe an hour and a half on leg days and back days, and it's out the gym. So again, we're scaling down the workouts when it comes to reps and sets. Sit here, see what we got. Motherfucker. Okay. Woo. So that right there, work set of 12 reps, felt really challenging, felt really good. Now, the old young me would have been ego-driven, like, oh, let's put on more weight. No need to. Again, that 12 felt very challenging, and I know if I were to go up a little bit more in weight, I'd probably start breaking form or just progressing, and not progressing, but having shitty sets and reps. No need. Because it was challenging, I'm gonna keep that weight and shoot for another set. There's a high chance I will not match that number, and that is absolutely okay. So we got 12 reps there. I'll wait a little bit. I'm gonna do one more set. I'm gonna hit either 9 or 10 reps there. Might be wrong, might be right. We'll see. That's it, best set. Let's go. Come on. Do what you do. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Whoa. Told you. I told you. Got 10 reps there. If you know, you know. All right, rear delts are smoked. Let's move on to some side laterals. All right, so we have this awesome Life Fitness side lateral machine. Now, I like to alternate. So again, I do shoulders in the beginning of the week on Mondays. That's when I have the most energy. I'm most ready to go. So on Mondays, I'm usually doing dumbbell laterals, okay? That's either standing or seated. Friday being today, we're gonna focus more on the machines. Again, we're toward the latter end of the week. A little bit more fatigued, a little more tired, but also it's a good change of pace as well. So instead of continuously beating things up, going dumbbell, scale back a little bit and go into the machine laterals, all right? You see here, I don't actually grasp the handles. Even though I'm not saying that's bad, but for me, in my mind, I'm still using dumbbell arrows, meaning I'm still want that same feel as if I'm doing dumbbells. So you'll see my hands are kind of out, more of a fist without using the handles. Feels good, feels good. Haven't bought any equipment in a while. I feel proud. I feel proud. Now everything's been going into the business. Everything's been going into the business. The cheat truck. Okay. Woo! Yeah. Feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. Feeling it. All right. Okay. Woo. I keep forgetting to drink. That's a problem. I don't drink enough. I'll be so locked in that I just forget that I have to drink in between sets. But that's that wrestling mentality. Like I told my wife, like, so we train in Texas in my gym. We don't ever put the AC on in here. But if you guys know Texas is known for its heat. So, I mean, inside here alone, it could probably be 90 plus in here every day. And for me, that's comfortable. This is why you guys see me, wear like fully clothed, sweatpants, big shirts. Because coming from a wrestling background, that's all I've known. We'd have to cut weight for matches. So we're dressed up in, Under Armour, tights, sweatshirts, hoodies, pants, a whole 9 yards. And we have to train with that on. So we'll do cardio with that, stairs with that, wrestling with that. So when I went into bodybuilding, I truly feel like wrestling made me the bodybuilder I am today when it comes to work ethic, but also discipline. Because I'm able to stay on a diet with no problem, because in wrestling, we ate like one time a day in wrestling. Let's be real. I remember having to cut 13 pounds in one day for a match. And this is in high school. Like, mind you, I didn't have much to lose, but I was forced to drop those pounds before weigh-ins. I remember waking up that morning, all I had was one egg and some salad all day long. I made the weight. It was hard, but it took a lot of hours of training the night before, sauna suits, sauna sessions, 2-3 hour workouts, going home, not eating anything, going to bed, my stomach feel like it's gonna eat itself. Wake up the next morning, having to eat one egg and some salad, go to school, and then go practice, having to cut more weight, and then go into the match. I mean, again, like doing that, man, I feel like truly, some people may agree or may not agree, but wrestling is by far the toughest sports in the world. You gotta understand, we not only have to drop weight and be at a certain weight, we have to wrestle in a deficit. Another guy, it's just crazy, man. So truly, I feel like bodybuilding made me the athlete I am today when it comes to, again, work ethic and discipline. So truly grateful for it. and I still didn't get water. I'll get it later. Coach is gonna kill my ass. He's like, you didn't fucking drink? He's like, I need you to drink 50 ounces of every session. 0 in so far. I'll make it up later. Come on! Okay. Whoa. I'm gonna do one more of those. Felt really good. One more set. So that'll be a total of three work sets for this. Again, that last set, that second set felt not super easy, but not super difficult, super challenging. So for that, I need to at least do one more set. But first, water. Last set, best set. Leave it all here. Come on. 13 weeks. Whoa! Damn. All right. Shoulders are done. That's it for shoulders, man. Again, I already did them once this week, and I'm getting ready to do them again in 2 more days, so that's good for today. A little bit of side, a little bit of rear delt, get some blood into the area. Again, frequency, right? Just trying to get more blood into the area to get more growth. So when I say frequency, you don't need a full workout every single time. For example, if you got small calves, right, like me, as much as you can train them throughout the week, do them. So if you have a main day, say you train them on your leg day, right? Typically you'll do 2 or 3 movements: seated calf, toe press, standing calf. That's your normal work day. But if you want to get a little bit more frequency, throw them in, 2 or 3 sets at the end of your chest day or your back day, something like that. Again, just getting blood into that area, and that's exactly what I'm doing today with shoulders. Again, I already had its main day. That main day on Mondays is where I have my normal full 3 movement shoulder days. Today, scale back to 2, just get blood in the area and just keep that blood going. That's all I'm doing here. So let's move on to some arms. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Woo, I'm gonna change the handle. So I had a lower handle, but I feel like I wanna get a little bit more stretch, right? So you guys can see this awesome strap. I got a handle here and no handle here. The first set was done here, and I felt good. I feel like I couldn't exaggerate the stretch like I wanted to. And I feel like for a muscle like triceps, the stretch is the biggest part of it, right? So I'm gonna slide my hand up to this second loop here, see how it feels. There, I can feel it already. That stretch right there is perfect. Here. There we go. Stretch. Shit, the stretch is even bigger here. I feel like I have more control. Yeah, feels so good. Yeah. Oh yeah. God, that felt crazy. You can tell, first sign, you can tell someone's in shape. Two areas. For me, the first one is to be not even worth it. Calves. If someone's got lean, shredded calves, you'd be like, oh, that guy's in shape. Clearly, you're not gonna see that with me. But what you can tell is forearms. You see lean forearms, you can tell someone's getting ready for something. You guys see that? Ties right into the tricep below, give you guys a little sneaky peeky. Give me like 5 more weeks. Be even crazier, I promise. Even crazier. I don't know if you guys saw that video. So I did a video, I think it was 2 years ago, getting ready for Olympia. And I was doing the forearm blaster. And I did just a full forearm blaster, and I posted it. I literally got millions of views, thousands of comments. I even had celebrities comment. Shaquille O'Neal himself even commented on it. How crazy is that? So, yeah, it's funny shit, man. Oh, this feels good. Oh yeah. Whew. Keep that weight going up. Yeah, buddy. Can't wait to hit that stage. Can't wait. So, this Olympia coming, guys, will be my 12th consecutive Mr. Olympia. Crazy. Thinking back to the very first one, 2005, I did my very first Olympia. I'm sorry, 2015. I did my very first. So I started competing in 2005. 10 years later, I was on Olympia stage in 2015. That was my first Olympia. And just going there as a true fanboy. Just seeing all my idols, you know, face to face, up close, backstage with them getting ready. But 2, a dream that many of us had is getting to Olympia, getting on Olympia stage, getting to Olympia, getting backstage, getting that Olympia jacket. The Olympia jacket for us is like the golfers getting that, I'm sorry, I can't even, forgive me for the name, I know there's a name to it, but the green jacket, the champion's jacket, right? So for us, that's our championship jacket, getting that Olympia jacket, but that's special. Not everyone gets that. That's earned. And here we are now, going to our 12th consecutive Olympia, and I haven't been out of the top 3 since 2009. That's good. 19, I'm sorry. My math is off, guys. I'm tired. Low carb. 2019, I placed 3rd, and every year since then, I've been in the top 3 or top 2, if not won it. So 2019, I placed 3rd for the very first time. I was finally in the mix, top 3. 2019, I came back and won it. Crazy, right? Go from 3rd to 1st in a matter of a year. And then 2021, I was defeated, placed 2nd. 2022, I won it back. Got the title back, Jay Cutler style. You lose it and you win it back. And since then, I've placed 2nd to Keon. 23, 24, and 25, he's won. And I've placed 2nd every year since then. But again, just thinking about that, 12th Olympia, man, I'm still in the top 3. I'm still very competitive. And not only that, I think the biggest thing is I'll probably be the oldest guy on that stage. I'll be 44 years old when at Olympia stage. All these guys are just babies, man. I mean, 20s, early 20s, late 20s, early 30s. And here you got the old guy at 44. Hopefully, God willing, still kicking ass. And God willing, fingers crossed, maybe you even walk away with a title this year. It's God's plans. We'll see what happens, how it plays out. Oh! Okay. Man, one more set of these, fuck. Too good to stop. Too good to stop. All right, let's just clear the air here. I was on the phone with a good friend. We talk about the Olympia, and he's seen me compete many, many times. And he's like, "Yeah, you look tired, bro. Like, you should be used to this." Hell no. I don't care how long you've been doing this game or anything. Bodybuilding, prepping, getting ready for shows is not getting easier. One, I'm getting older. Yeah, so metabolism, recovery, that definitely plays a part, right? But two, every prep is different. This is a new year. Your palate changes, your metabolism is changing, everything's changing. Like the more fat, less fat, whatever food I used last year may not work this year. All those come into play because every prep is always going to be different. There's never going to be a prep that's hard because, again, we're still having to get lean, get conditioned, get in shape, but still get in here, get in the gym and train hard to be able to present our best self on stage. When you guys see us on stage, we're smiling, right? Cheek to cheek, ear to ear, whatever the case may be. But man, inside we're dying. We're tired. We're cramping. We're hungry. We're thirsty. We're putting on a show because that's what it is. It's a bodybuilding show. We're showing you what's possible with hard work, with discipline, with dedication. So no, this shit does not get any easier by any means. And again, when you're older, shit is just changing. I've noticed over the years, a lot of food that I ate in the past, I can't even stand looking at anymore. So that's a good thing in a sense, but like again, changing, everything's changing every single year, your body's changing. It may respond this year, it may not respond, so no prep is always gonna be the same, and no prep is ever gonna be easier, guys. Trust and believe me, I've done 60 plus preps already. I can't even tell you one that's been an easy one, because none of them have been. Okay. Ooh. All right. Okay. We'll stay here because, so essentially when it comes to arm training, those first two exercises are always going to be usually cable based, just to get blood into the area, get things moving. So the first one obviously is a tricep push down, and we're going to do it now. We're going to a bicep cable curl. So how I've always done biceps and triceps, guys, same concept as I had before. Some people like to go all biceps and then go all in the triceps. I've always been a big believer in triceps, then biceps. Triceps, then biceps. So for example, just did triceps. Give my triceps a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather, go into biceps. While I'm doing biceps, the triceps are recovering. Now when I get ready to go to triceps again, they're fully recovered, and now I can give 100% to that next tricep exercise. So again, this is all based on you and your preference. Some people, again, all biceps, and then all triceps, or vice versa. Give us a shot. You may like it, you may not. Tricep, bicep, and let me know what you think. It's definitely cooler in here. Feel the breeze? No, you fucking don't. Oh, yeah, I feel the breeze. Okay. Rep ranges, biceps and triceps. Kind of like in between when it comes to that, honestly. A little bit of both. So when I'm doing cable movements like this, I typically keep them anywhere between 12 and 15 reps. But when it comes to like barbells and dumbbells, I'm more of like an 8 to 12 kind of guy. Because I feel like those are the compound movements, like the hammer curls, the preacher curls, like the, all that stuff. So I'm more like an 8 to 12 kind of guy when it comes to that. But when it comes to arm training, people like have their own like beliefs. Some people are like, oh, I'm going more for a pump. Okay. But for me, it's always like, it's a muscle, and I treat it like any other muscle, right? It's like, for it to grow and have that dense, hard look, I gotta throw some weight to it. So that means picking up the 50 to 60 pound hammer curls and doing it by any means necessary. That's what I do. So again, I vary the reps and the sets when it comes to training arms. I'm more of a believer of just get as much blood in it as possible, however possible. So cables 12 to 15, dumbbells 8 to 12. Okay. And I'm very much a believer in don't waste your time on bullshit sets. What are bullshit sets? Sets that are like that just felt way too easy. I could have kept going, but then essentially I'm gonna be utilizing energy that I can be saving for the next true set. So I'm gonna bump this up pretty significantly and challenge myself for these next 2 sets. Ooh. 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 Okay. That was a good set. That was a good set. More challenging, a little bit more difficult, but I still got a little bit left in the tank there. So we're gonna bump this up once again. Too many of y'all trying to play it safe. What does that mean? That means, oh, I'm in prep. Let me lower the weight and do more reps to get more conditioned and blah, blah, blah. Stop being a punk. Being nice when I say it that way. Bodybuilding is a sport of muscle, all right? Put on as much weight as you can, move it as much as you can, for as many reps as you can, safely, of course, all right? If you're using the weights to get conditioned, that's just a chicken shit way of saying, I don't want to do cardio. I don't want to eat that fish. I don't want to just eat protein and no carbs. There's a time and place for everything. The gym, this is where you put on the muscle. At home in the kitchen, on that treadmill, on that bike, on that Stairmaster, that is where you get lean and conditioned. All right? Don't forget that. In this place, we build muscle in here. Okay. Whoa. Now, we're gonna go to a bread and butter movement that I've literally used my entire career to help build my triceps. And that is a single arm overhead dumbbell extension. Granted, I've gotten away from doing these, but lately, man, I've been thinking a lot about the old days and what got me to where I'm at, bodybuilding wise, what built the physique that I had, that hard, dense, granite, freaky look. And that was all built by doing that hard, heavy, clanging and banging. Something that I got away from, but I've never forgotten. But now, for some reason, coming off the momentum last year's Olympia, knowing that I brought my best package to date, told me I still have a little bit more. Maybe if I dig a little bit deeper, it's a little bit deeper, I could be even better this year. So it's time to dig a little bit deeper. Go back to that dark place. Go back to the shit that helped build the foundation you guys see here. So let's go to work. Okay. Nobody wants to do these anymore because this shit's hurt. Nobody wants to do the heavy shit. It's coming back to me, Mo. Come on, O. Might hit those 60s today, bro. Might hit the 60s. It's coming back. The boy's gonna be in trouble. Woo! Boys might be in trouble. Hit the 45s, I think, today. Let's see what we do with 45s. Talk about meat and potatoes. You wanna get some thick triceps, throw these in, man. So back in the day, the guys would do double hand over the head. But as you can see, I'm a little limited there. And I've always been limited like that. So all I do is just take one hand and just do the same thing. So honestly, I prefer single. Unilateral work is, so that is, I think, the most underrated thing you could be doing for balance. You always see one guy got one bicep bigger than the other, one leg bigger than the other, whatever the case may be, and that's very normal. You know, that's just genetic buildup, injury, whatever the case may be. Unilateral work is super beneficial and be able to balance things out. So for me, for example, we noticed that this leg might be a little bit, lower volume than this leg, just because this leg is so much stronger. So when I'm doing double leg, you don't realize how much that one leg is doing all the work, right? So this back leg, this other leg is kind of like getting very minimal. So when you're forced to just do unilateral one at a time, you're putting all that load, all that tension onto that one side, all right? Again, when you're doing double, you always have that stronger side that's gonna be taking over for the other side. So if you notice that one area is a little bit off, a little bit weaker, a little bit smaller, start doing unilateral movements, and unilateral can be done on anything. Leg press, Bulgarian squats, single arm curls, tricep overhead extensions, whatever the case may be. You can absolutely do unilateral work on pretty much anything. Oh! Oh yeah! Come on! Okay. Oh. Yeah. Coming back to me. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. Yeah. See that O? Making it happen, baby. No fucking excuses. Oh, I'm tired. I'm low carb. Blah, blah, blah. Stop being a bitch. Suck it up. Get it done. Fuck. How many fucking crybabies in this sport? Oh, I don't get a high day today. I don't get a refeed. What the fuck is a refeed? What the fuck is a cheat meal? We don't believe in none of that stuff, man. None of that shit. You know when I get a high day? You know when I get a cheat meal? When I win the fucking show. And even then, I don't go crazy. Because I know, back in my mind, it's just the beginning. So, for me, and this is across the board with every sport I've ever played, I've never celebrated the victory. I've never really celebrated the successes of anything. I won the first Olympia in 2020. Celebrated that weekend. I had my family, my coach, my friends. Yeah, we won. Yeah, got home, medal, went away. Doesn't exist. Why? Because now that season's over. That title is up for grabs for the next year. There's no set winner for that next year. My goal, it was to always be that next winner for that next show. So I've never really sat down and taken in all the successes I've had. And even to this day, I really can't say, despite now I've been in this game for 22 years, I can't really say I've ever really taken it all in and what I've done. I think that time may or may not come when I decide to hang it up, which is no time soon, of course. But when that time does come, I'm sure I'm gonna be able to sit down, look at pictures, look at videos, go in my trophy room, look at everything that we've accomplished, my family and I together, and be able to really have a heart-to-heart, having a moment to really let it sink in. These past 20 plus years, we've been grinding, we've been focusing, we've sacrificed so much over these 20 plus years. Friends, family, birthdays, holidays, everything's been put in the back burner to be the best athlete on that stage that day. And I'm still here, I'm still doing the business of bodybuilding, man. I have zero regrets whatsoever. Okay. Not bad. I haven't done these in 2 years. 50 pounds. Not bad. I guess they say muscle memory never dies, right? Muscle memory never dies. You're always gonna have it. Okay. All right, I still got one more side to do though. Can't get too happy till the other side's done. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. All right. That felt good to go down memory lane again, man. That was the main movement for triceps. And now I'm gonna go into single arm preacher curls on what I believe, truly believe, is the best preacher curl ever made. And that's your Jim Leko pin loaded bicep curl. Okay. Okay. It's just so smooth throughout the entire movement. There's no hiccups. There's nothing that's falling off with the weight. Like, just straight true through and through. And this is why I'm a big fan. I've always been a big fan of this piece. Just how good it is. Okay. Whoa. Okay. A little day off yesterday gave me a little bit of boost today. Whew. Yep. Oh. All right, that weight felt really solid. 70 pounds, 65 pounds. So good, I think 10 to 12 reps there. Again, want to have a more of a challenging set. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this weight and go for one more set there. Again, I'll probably get a shy of 2 or 3 reps, but that's quite okay. Ugh. 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 10 reps, yeah, just shy of 2. Oh. Come on! Oh, that's phenomenal. That felt good. All right. One more movement for triceps, and then one more move for biceps, and that'll be all she wrote. So let's figure out what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna do single arm rope push downs for triceps, guys. Does it look good? Good stuff. Give you guys a sneak peek real quick on this left side. I think this left side is a little bit leaner. Not too much though, just enough. So you, and after you watch this, guys, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. See what it looks like. Oh, it look like. Oh, what it look like. Oh, all right. It's a little something, something. That's too much for him. Too much. Hey, buddy. That's the most skin anyone's seen on me all year. That's the most you're gonna get unless you come to Olympia. See you guys in September. You guys coming? I'll be there. Will you be there? Better be there. Okay. Okay. One more set. They say last set, best set. Damn right, last set, best set. Going. What keeps me pushing every single day is knowing that I'll never get this day back again. I'll never get this day to redo. So if I half-ass it now, and I fast forward to Olympia, and if I say, hey, if only I did X, Y, and Z on that day, we don't want none of that. None of that. So we give every day, make every day like it's our last. Come on! No! Whoa! Come on, boy. Come on, motherfucker. Ain't nothing changed. Come on! Come on. Oh! Ah! Whoa! One more movement, guys. Hammer time. Hammer curls. Thickness, brachialis, that width, that outer part of the bicep. If you want to grow that, hammer time, hammer curls. Could be done so many different ways. Obviously, dumbbell. You can do it with rope as well. But if you ever have a straight bar or curl bar, to hit that same exact area, grab close grip, all right, and perform that same movement. So don't grab outside. Get close grip here where it's a little bit comfortable. Go curl, and you're gonna hit exactly the same area, that brachialis. Can't believe it's that time of year, man. I feel like just stepped off stage at the Olympia, and here we are now, just 13 weeks till the Olympia. It's like you never really get time to like take it all in, man. Especially me this year. It was just I literally haven't been home enough to be able to take it all in. I mean, I've been literally traveling the world. You know, I'm not complaining whatsoever because, man, it's truly like this is everything that I've always dreamed of, hoped for, but most importantly, worked for. I mentioned earlier, I sacrificed so much early in my career because I knew that one day I'd be where I'm at today. I truly, honestly, without even kidding you, 2007, all right? This is just 2 years after starting my bodybuilding journey. All right, I was still in college, still an amateur bodybuilder, literally 125, 130 pounds. I told my training partner at the time, his name is Diawaka Dolo, who he and I thankfully are still in touch to this day. I told him, hey bro, one day I'm gonna be an Olympia champion. You know what's crazy about that? All my friends at the time that I had in college, all the people that I hung around and, you know, who I hung out with and partied with earlier in my college days, they laughed at me. They thought I was crazy. But they all cut me off. They all cut me off because, you know, instead of going to parties and continuing to party and hang out, I was saying, no, I got to go to the gym. I got to train. I got to get to bed early because I got X, Y, and Z. And these people, little by little, they all just kind of just wrote me off, cut me out. And, you know, initially it hurt, right? It's like, damn. You know, just because I decided to take a different path in life and go for something that I truly believed in, you guys just gonna just write me off, cut me out. Dolo believed. Dolo believed. And he and I, again to this day, you know, we had a little spat that kept us out of contact for a while. That was truly on my part. But he and I were able to reconnect recently, and you know, we got on a phone call, and I literally cried on the phone with him because we started thinking about the years and years we came out together, how we pushed each other, how we traveled together. I remember he and I were on the road in the car every weekend, going from show to show to show, just stacking up wins and trophies. And you know, like I said, man, like with all these guys and girls that I thought were my friends back in the day, that, you know, who I thought were really gonna just support me, just laughed and moved on and cut me out of their lives. And to this day, I laugh now because now it's like I look back at them, their lives, and look at my life, and here I am. Everything I dreamed of, all the shit I sacrificed, all the work and time I put in to be where I'm at today, paid off. And I look at their life and what they're doing, and it's like, did any of you guys ever chase your dreams? I highly doubt it. I'm sure you're working a 9 to 5, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, okay? Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But you're working for somebody else, making someone else money, whereas I'm living my dream. I'm making myself and my family money. So initially when it did hurt, cool, but God had other plans, and here we are today. My wife tells me every day, or a lot, that not many can make their dreams a reality. And this dream I've had for so long, I was able to make it happen. And I thank God every single day for my health, my family, my supporters, the people who truly back and support me. And without them, truly, man, I don't know where I'd be, if I'd still be doing this. for my daughter, who without a doubt is my biggest inspiration, my biggest motivation, my reason why I still do what I do to this day. But man, I'm just truly truly blessed to be able to wake up every single morning, to do what I do, to do what I love with the people that I love. Okay. Oh, shit. Woo. All right, people. And that's a wrap on the day. Another solid session, man. I can't just be more. It's weird to say this, but I'm proud of this session. I don't think I've ever really been proud of myself. Like I said earlier, I don't really believe in celebrating victories or celebrating my successes. And I don't think I've ever really told myself that I can remember that I'm proud of myself. But definitely proud of just everything, man. Just 22 years of just grinding. 22 years of just sacrificing. 22 years of believing that I can be in this position today. And every day is truly a blessing just to be able to wake up. But it's a blessing to be able to train, eat meals, do the cardio. You know, it's kind of, what's the word? How can I say this nicely without hurting any feelings? For those that think that bodybuilding, you're suffering, oh, I have to do this cardio. I have to eat this fish. I can only eat X, Y, Z meals. Do me a favor. Go to the different countries, like India, for example. Third world country. These people would love to be in your position, to be able to eat X, Y, Z amount of meals, to get up every morning and do cardio, to train, to do all this shit that we do. Guys, this is not suffering. This is absolutely by choice. All right, no one's putting a gun to your head and making you do everything it takes to get on stage. All this is a blessing. All right, so for all you guys keep saying, I'm suffering, well, guess what? You're in the wrong fucking sport. Go find something else to do. And if that hurts your feelings, oh well. I'm just keeping it real because I'm just being real. That's just me. This channel, this me, how I put out shit online, on social media, the YouTube, it's all real, raw, and uncut, all right? If you like me for me, cool. If you don't, it's all good. But with that being said, guys, finishing up the day, as usual, a second round of cardio. It doesn't get any easier, but it's definitely all well worth it. Thank you guys for all the love, support, following me along this journey. We're dropping content because of you guys. You guys motivate me, inspire me to put this content out because I see the love, I see the comments, and because of you, it excites me to get behind this camera and give you this content, bring you guys in my life, how I do things, how I prepare for the stage, mentally and physically. So thank you guys, truly from the bottom of my heart. If you haven't done so already, please guys, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, share this with a friend, and man, there's not much more I can say, but another day in the books. I'll see you guys for the next one.